This report will consist in development of the architectonic project Cultural Center, in which we'll explain step by step the process for the realization of it. Starting with the process, the first thing we did was to study the context of the city, concluding that it is necessary the realization of the cultural center because they are scarce in the region. We've chosen this project because we also liked the challenge of creating something different since the people from Sinaloa need more and new spaces to encourage the education as well as the culture that in this moment is very deteriorated. Among other things, we explain too the area's distribution, codes, facades, interior design, exterior. We will talk of the illumination, electrical and hydraulical systems, among others, with the objective of showing our ideas and concepts. The main objective of this project is to give people a space Sinaloa in which to unfold and develop their culture through various cultural and educational activities. Also intend to generate awareness about the means of transport that we should use more right now as it is the bike. Not only by pollution exists, but also promote physical activity in the city mainly. In general, highlight what we as states agricultural rich, gastronomic, cultural and tourist have. Another objective of this project is to explain our project details and other aspects and this way know if the challenge proposed were achieved. Areas distribution. For development of our project, we divide the space according to the use they will have, distributing them all over the field. We decide that our cultural center project will count with cellar, toilet, workshop, amphitheater, restaurant, reception, art gallery, library, lobby, administrative area, and parking. To see the relationship, we have the spaces flow diagram in which we specify the relationship of one space to another. Main access, vestibules, and corridors. The main access or cultural center is fronted by a square that gives access the feeling of a warm welcome from the moment you enter, either through urban transport or car. Science Square also connects directly with the public parking and private, for employees and disabled. To access the cultural center in our project, we have provided a staircase that allows use to raise the level 0.90 meters with which we intend to keep hierarchy. The sites are handicap ramps, also have provided a mural that function as visual shot will very attractive to the center. Upon entering the cultural center, we have a wide corridor that leads to the reception area. The rest of the project is a series of hallways that lead use to different areas as the project is divided into different types of hallways: reception, administrative area, workshop area, art gallery and showroom, restaurant and amphitheater. Room, interior design and architectonic details. Administrative area. The building that corresponds to the administrative area is composed of a waiting room and a reception to welcome the user upon accessing. Once we have an inner hall to distribute orderly administration offices, coordinator and director of center. Overall interior design of this building is sober and discreet, with few decorative details but with great lighting and atmosphere enable environment of tranquility and comfort. The library. In our project, we also have provided one library, which in the main entrance is a reception that serves to keep track of what user attending daily. The library is divided into two areas of reading, which future access control and equipment lawn. For your cultural center project, we found very important to include a space-equipped library with books and braille material to all visually impaired people can attend and take advantage of this opportunity to develop their skills in this field. The interior design is sober and discreet, with a touch of modernity to keep you outstanding and eye-catching style. The lighting is intended to be natural, but without neglecting the artificial light equipment where required. We intend atmosphere with artificial and natural vegetation to give an appearance of relaxation and tranquility that provide comfort the user. Restaurant. To complement the cultural center, restaurant decided to integrate a goal, which is a recreation where you may taste and enjoy traditional Mexican dishes and especially the cuisine of Culiacan, trying to highlight the local and national culinary culture. Restaurant interior design is composed of a large glass walls and murals that show the history of our state, resulting in the predominant light and is a very nice space that not only fulfills restaurant function but will also continue recreating the user and feed nice intellect. Art gallery and showroom. Another building that we include in our project is one that is comprised of an art gallery and a showroom. The art gallery is spacious of 180 square meters, which allow concurrent users pleasant to appreciate what is exposed here. The overall interior design, being a big space, only has folding walls, movable, that can be placed according to exposure. In warp tones is that allow great lighting and a pleasant atmosphere. Area workshop. Our cultural center project will also service workshop, music, dancer, theater, painting, in which we intend to better serve the user, offering him ample facilities with the necessary equipment for the activity intended. This area is designed with its own outdoor space that allows a direct connection between the user of the workshop and nice living, dominated by lighting and vegetation. Also, we can find around the cultural center different crafts that they create and serve students outside exposure and at the same time serve an architectural detail are added to the site. Open spaces, exterior and urban sham. The main intention of the project was to create open spaces from the beginning that come into contact with nature, so that just before the main entrance is a square with a large fountain that welcomes and entertains the user so that they feel attracted to visit the site. For other hand, inside the cultural center some are separate but enlarged vegetation corridors, so that the user not only lead from on one area to another, but during these activities interact with the nature and the surrounding environment and creating an harmonious atmosphere of comfort for him. The restaurant has an area of open spaces that allows the user to decide whether to be there or on the inside. The amphitheater is the area with more open space land, as it has 907 square meters. Our project includes large open spaces which serve as connecting one space to another.
Facade and architectonic code. The main facade is located to the northeast, which measures 220 meters long, in which we can't find the parking is part of it, but does not interface with the width tag is one level high. The main facade occupied the main entrance, which in the highest building of is the showroom and art gallery, the theater and dance workshops, and the start of the bike path, which a security gate for access control. In the traversal code we can see fears of an urban transport stop. Then we find the parking lot at higher level. We have the theater's workshop. Then find a place outside where you can observe the vegetation and sunset. Then we can see the main entrance to the restaurant room, the outdoor area partially covered, the emergency exit and access to restaurant employees can also be seen in the code, and after the restaurant we found part of the bike park and more to back group the amphitheater. In the longitudinal curve can be seen from the bike path recorded. Then we have the music shop. Then we can see a small park of the amphitheater. Walls observe the plastic arts workshop. Then we have an outdoor place, white vegetation. All see the storage of craft and baking in the engine room. Then we find the restaurant and finally with the library and part of the bike path and vegetation. Structural and constructive systems. Having a complete flat terrain, land and desert to apply the strip footing construction system due to the use of bearing walls and retaining walls that support large horizontal loads. Ducting, electrical, hydraulic, and service. The electrical substation in the back of the project. This the main substation is behind the library, but also we have two other smaller electrical substations that distribute energy in the event of a temporary power outlet to the place not run of energy in the event of any accidents of energy. The hydraulic system is complete underground and there was no problem in placing the system since the land already had a water outlet. Health service to the use of the restaurant and the workshops were necessary as well as also for the 14 Quakers Masters. They are fixed access to age record tank control in the entry and exit of rainwater and seawater respectively. Other aspects. The project will have a series of interior space and large vestibules, service to the relate and allowed access and interaction between different areas of the center. The dimensions of the S-space will be great, but we intend to make the strip more enjoyable wise and series of gardens and friendly atmosphere with varied vegetation and benches so that the user can live in the area or just relax and spend some quality time. In addition to our project we decided the interior a bike wide, thinking on gun and helping in and calm and daily activity in the area. To this end, the Cultural Center will feature an extensive green area which could go and see a nice walk along the corridor of the Bikewalk will be in the back of the project. Another important aspect in the bike, the parking implemented by the bike path, which we distribute through the cultural center to provide to the resident a safe place of your transportation and you can access in the timely manner to any area for the cultural center. For this project, we consider important the complete and craft store, which entails the restaurant are to the commercial type because we intend sell one creations to the public tactics workshops student candidate. In this way we contribute monetary to develop cultural center. Regarding the activities offered, I want also encourage 10 students to continue creating more and better craft. The interior decking is extremely easy and conventional and composite of series of shelves and cupboards, which exhibit the products, looking for the predominance of natural light in the best appreciation of the craft, which will be used for lines, color, details in the cover very sober. Conclusion. Design concept, mind space description. Basically, our design concept was based on creating a place that and enriching the culture of Sinaloa. Culiacan special for being on home city which needs this type of space for the education contributes society life here. The forms and basic use turn the project were rectangles with truncated commerce. In the project we have us most important to the natural and the interaction of user with it. So we develop and work on marking a bike path in and around the cultural center, promoting the use in and encouraging cycle activity. We also in account the create a space for bikes giving them security to users. The main space and Certican Cultural Center, the workshops of musical activities, arts and theater, zone is a great bike path in the amphitheater. The workshop of music arts, piano, lesson, guitar, saxophone, violin, as well as vocal and dance, and sometimes providing the learning sums in the showroom. In the other one we have the paint shop and art, which is also present in the art gallery and art space. We have strong emphasis is creating the shop volley, an active town and total Mexican artists, and therefore we visit to the Javis people of Sinaloa Canons Gualtis. We did this project in order to build functional form today in 15 years of future generations, which in wider the theme of nature, the environment and the activities which will identify Sinaloa essential for relation of the days.